across the breathtaking landscapes of Norway lies a land where towering mountains rise above deep blue fjords, mist drifts through peaceful valleys, and endless waterfalls cascade through untouched wilderness like scenes from a dream. A place of magical villages, glowing northern skies, crystal-clear waters, dramatic coastlines, and hidden wonders so beautiful they feel like a fantasy world brought to life. Welcome to Dynamic Expeditions. I'm Aditya and this is episode 151. Top 10 dreamlike places in Norway Norwegian you won't believe are real. Let's begin the journey. Today's 10th Norway's dreamlike place is Fjords, the Arctic city of lights. Far above the Arctic Circle, surrounded by mountains, islands, and deep blue fjords, lies Fjords, a city where the Arctic sky can transform into a spectacular display of dancing northern lights. Fjords combines colorful streets, dramatic landscapes, and breathtaking views from Mount Storstenen, reached by the Fjellheisen cable car. Its history is deeply connected to Arctic exploration, fishing, and trade, while the striking Arctic Cathedral has become one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. Fun facts: Fjords experiences the midnight sun during summer and becomes one of Europe's most popular northern lights destinations during winter. It's also known as the gateway to the Arctic. Photography and travel tips: Mount Storstenen is perfect for panoramic shots of the city, mountains, and fjords. For northern lights, use a tripod and wide-angle lens, keeping mountains or city lights in the foreground. During winter, carry thermal layers, gloves, and waterproof footwear. Opening hours: Fjords is accessible 24 hours, individual attractions vary. Best time of day: 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. for scenery, after 9 p.m. for northern lights. Best time to visit: September-April for northern lights and June-July for the midnight sun. Tickets: exploring outdoor areas is free for all. Fjellheisen cable car is approximately 495 Norwegian kroner, 3,960 rupees, for adults, with other fares varying. Daily travel costs: approximately 1,500 to 3,000 NOK, 12,000 rupees to 24,000 rupees per person, excluding flights. Transport: from Oslo Airport, take a domestic flight to Fjords Airport. From the airport, take the airport bus to Fjords city center for around 40 to 60 NOK, 320 rupees to 480 rupees. Then take a local bus towards Fjellheisen, costing around 40 to 60 NOK, 320 rupees to 480 rupees. Get off near the cable car station and take the cable car to Mount Storstenen. Flights from Oslo cost approximately 700 to 1,500 NOK, 5,600 rupees to 12,000 rupees, one way. And this brings us to the end of our Arctic adventure in Fjords, where mountains, fjords, and dancing northern lights create one of Norway's most unforgettable destinations. Today's 9th Norway's historic place is Rose, the frozen fairy tale town. Imagine walking through a quiet wooden town where colorful houses line narrow streets, historic mining buildings preserve centuries of history, and winter snow transforms the entire landscape into a Nordic storybook. This is Rose. Rose is one of Norway's best preserved historic towns. It grew around copper mining after copper was discovered here in the 17th century, shaping its wooden homes, workshops and industrial architecture. Today, its historic center is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Fun facts: Rose is famous for its extremely cold winters, and many of its traditional wooden buildings have survived for centuries. Its mining heritage remains central to the town's identity. Opening hours. Historic streets are accessible 24 hours, while museums and attractions have separate timings. Best time of day, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Best time to visit, December, March for snowy scenery, or June, August for warmer weather. Price, exploring the historic town is free for all. Museums and guided experiences may require separate tickets. Transport, from Trondheim Central Station, take a train to Rose Station, then walk to the historic center. A regional bus from Trondheim is another option. The train costs approximately 300 to 700 NOK, 2,400 rupees to 5,600 rupees, while the bus costs around 250 to 500 NOK, 2,000 rupees to 4,000 rupees. Travel and photography tips. In winter, bring insulated footwear and warm clothing. Spend at least half a day exploring the old streets. Blue hour is perfect for photography, especially when warm lights from the wooden buildings contrast with the blue winter sky. Average travel costs around 1,300 to 2,500 NOK, 10,400 rupees to 20,000 rupees per person per day. And this brings us to the end of our journey through Rose, a historic Norwegian town where centuries of mining heritage meet a breathtaking frozen landscape. Today's 8th Norway's architectural gem Isles. Alesund, Norway's Art Nouveau fairytale. Rising beside the sea with elegant towers, colorful facades, and mountains surrounding the horizon, Alesund looks like a city designed for a fantasy postcard. Alesund is famous for its distinctive Art Nouveau architecture. After a devastating fire destroyed much of the city in 1904, it was remarkably rebuilt in the Art Nouveau style, creating the decorative towers, arches, stone buildings, and colorful facades seen throughout the center today. Fun facts: Alesund is an important gateway to Fjords and the Sunnmøre Alps, and its unique architecture makes it one of Norway's most recognizable coastal cities. Opening hours. The city center is accessible 24 hours, while museums and attractions have separate timings. Best time of day, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Best time to visit, May, September. Price, exploring the historic city center is free for all. Transport, take a domestic flight from Oslo Airport to Alesund Airport, Vigra, costing approximately 700 to 1,500 NOK, 5,600 rupees to 12,000 rupees, one way. From the airport, take the airport bus toward Alesund city center for around 100 to 200 NOK, 800 rupees to 1,600 rupees. For Aksla viewpoint, walk from the center or take a local bus costing around 40 to 60 NOK, 320 rupees to 480 rupees. Travel and photography tips. Explore the Art Nouveau streets on foot before heading toward Aksla. Photograph the colorful buildings from street level, then use a wide-angle lens from the viewpoint to capture Alesund, the surrounding islands, sea, and mountains together. Average travel costs, approximately 1,500 to 2,800 NOK, 12,000 rupees to 22,400 rupees per person per day. And this brings us to the end of our journey through Alesund, where Art Nouveau architecture meets Norway's spectacular coastal landscape. Today's 7th Norway's scenic wonder Isles. Lofoten Islands, the kingdom of mountains and sea. Sharp mountains rise straight from turquoise waters, tiny red fishing cabins sit beside beautiful beaches, and during summer, the Arctic sun refuses to disappear. Welcome to the Lofoten Islands. Lofoten is an extraordinary Arctic archipelago filled with dramatic mountains, beaches, fishing villages and crystal clear waters. Rain, Hamney and Henningsweir are among its most recognizable destinations. Fishing has shaped Lofoten's culture for centuries, with traditional fishermen's cabins called rorbuer built beside the water. Many of these historic cabins are now used as accommodation. Fun facts: Lofoten lies above the Arctic Circle and experiences the midnight sun during summer. Its islands are connected by bridges and tunnels, making road trips especially popular. Opening hours: the islands are accessible 24 hours. Best time of day: 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. during summer. Best time to visit: June-August for the midnight sun, or September-April for northern lights opportunities. Price: beaches, villages and viewpoints are free for all. Transport: fly from Oslo Airport to Leknes Airport or Svolvær Airport, costing approximately 900 to 2000 NOK, 7,200 rupees to 16,000 rupees. After landing, renting a car costs around 700 to 1,500 NOK, 5,600 rupees to 12,000 rupees per day. Local buses between Svolvær, Leknes and villages such as Rein or Henningsweir cost approximately 50 to 150 NOK, 400 rupees to 1,200 rupees. Travel and photography tips: a rental car offers the greatest freedom to explore Lofoten's scattered viewpoints and villages. Use a wide-angle lens for mountains and beaches, while a telephoto lens works beautifully for fishing villages from elevated viewpoints. Sunrise and late evening light create spectacular colors across the red cabins and mountains. Average travel costs: approximately 1,800 to 3,500 NOK, 14,400 rupees to 28,000 rupees per person per day. Lofoten is where dramatic mountains, turquoise seas and traditional fishing villages come together to create one of Norway's most unforgettable landscapes. Today's sixth: Norway's mountain escape is Loen, where the fjord meets the sky. At the edge of a deep blue fjord, a cable car rises dramatically toward a mountain summit. Within minutes, the landscape below transforms into an enormous panorama of water, mountains and glaciers. Welcome to Loen. Loen sits beside Nordfjord and is surrounded by dramatic mountains, valleys, glaciers and emerald landscapes. Its most famous attraction is the Loen Skylift, which carries visitors from the fjord directly to Mount Hoven in just a few minutes. Loen has a long agricultural and mountain heritage, while the modern skylift represents a remarkable piece of mountain engineering, connecting the fjord directly with the high mountain landscape. Fun facts: from Mount Hoven, visitors can see Nordfjord, surrounding mountains and distant glaciers. The skylift reaches the summit in only a few minutes. Opening hours: skylift operating hours vary by season. Best time of day: 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Best time to visit: June-September. Price: a Loen Skylift return ticket costs approximately 650 Norwegian kroner, 5,200 rupees for adults and 345 Norwegian kroner, 2,760 rupees for children. Children under 6 are free. Transport: from Bergen, a regional bus to Loen or Str-veien costs approximately 300 to 700 NOK, 2,400 rupees to 5,600 rupees. A rental car from Bergen or Alesund costs around 700 to 1,500 NOK, 5,600 rupees to 12,000 rupees per day. From Loen, local transport to the skylift station costs approximately 50 to 150 NOK, 400 rupees to 1,200 rupees, while walking to the station is free. The Loen Skylift return ticket costs approximately 650 Norwegian kroner, 5,200 rupees, for adults and 345 Norwegian kroner, 2,760 rupees, for children. Travel and photography tips. Mountain weather can change quickly, so check conditions before ascending. Use a wide-angle lens for the enormous fjord panorama and a telephoto lens for distant waterfalls and glaciers. Average travel costs: approximately 1,800 to 3,500 14,400 rupees to 28,000 rupees per person per day. Loen is where towering mountains, deep blue fjords and distant glaciers come together to create one of Norway's most breathtaking mountain escapes. Today's fifth, Norway's fjord hideaway is Flam, the village between fjords and mountains. Deep inside the fjords, surrounded by towering mountains and waterfalls, sits a tiny village that has become one of Norway's most famous gateways into the country's dramatic landscapes. Welcome to Flam. Flam lies at the end of the Orleans Fjord and is famous for the Flam Railway, spectacular mountain scenery and its location among some of Norway's most dramatic fjords. The Flam Railway was built to connect this isolated fjord community with Norway's main railway network. The village still retains traditional Norwegian architecture, including the historic Flam Church. Fun facts: the Flam Railway travels approximately 20 kilometers between Flam and Myrtle, passing spectacular waterfalls, valleys and mountain landscapes. Opening hours: Flam Village is accessible 24 hours, while the railway and attractions have individual schedules. Best time of day: 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Best time to visit: May-September. Price: the Flam Railway costs from approximately 399 Norwegian kroner, 3,192 rupees, for adults and 200 Norwegian kroner, 1,600 rupees, for children. Transport: the classic route is by train. From Oslo, take the Bergen Railway to Myrtle for approximately 200 plus no. 40009 600 plus, then continue on the Flam Railway from Myrtle to Flam for approximately 399 Norwegian kroner, 3,192 rupees. You can also arrive by fjord boat for around 501,000 plus no. 40008,000 plus. While regional buses cost approximately 100 to 500 no, 800 rupees to 4,000 rupees. Travel and photography tips: book the Flam Railway early during peak summer. Choose a window seat and keep your camera ready for waterfalls and valleys. A fast shutter speed is useful because the train is constantly moving. Average travel costs: approximately 1,800 to 3,500 no, 14,400 rupees to 28,000 rupees per person per day. Flam is where dramatic fjords, roaring waterfalls and towering mountains come together to create one of Norway's most unforgettable hideaways. Today's fourth, Norway's natural masterpiece is Fjord, the fjord of waterfalls. Imagine sailing between enormous cliffs while waterfalls cascade down the mountainsides and disappear into the deep blue water below. This is Fjord. Fjord is one of Norway's most spectacular fjord landscapes. Its towering cliffs, waterfalls and historic mountain farms make it one of the country's most recognizable natural wonders. The fjord was carved by glaciers over thousands of years. Historic farms were built high on the steep mountainsides, showing how people adapted to this incredibly difficult environment. The fjord is also part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Fun facts: The Seven Sisters is one of the fjord's most famous waterfall groups, while several historic farms sit dramatically above the fjord. Opening hours: the fjord is accessible 24 hours, while cruises operate seasonally. Best time of day: 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Best time to visit: May-September. Price: viewing the fjord and surrounding viewpoints is free, while cruises and museums require separate tickets. Transport: one of the most spectacular routes is the fjord cruise from Helisid to Geiranger, costing approximately 200 plus no. 40009 600 plus. Regional buses cost around 200 to 600 no. 1,600 rupees to 4,800 rupees, while a rental car costs approximately 700 to 1,500 no. 5,600 rupees to 12,000 rupees per day. Travel and photography tips: the main tourist season can become busy, so early departures are ideal. A cruise offers the best perspective for photographing waterfalls against the cliffs. Use a wide-angle lens for the complete fjord and a slower shutter speed for waterfalls. Average travel costs: approximately 1,800 to 3,500 no. 14,400 rupees to 28,000 rupees per person per day. Geiranger Fjord is where colossal mountains, deep blue water and endless waterfalls come together to create one of Norway's most breathtaking natural masterpieces. Today's third, Norway's cliffside wonder is Preikestolen, the pulpit rock above the fjord. Hundreds of meters above the Lysefjord, a huge flat rock plateau projects dramatically from the mountain. From here, the fjord below looks impossibly small. Welcome to Preikestolen. Preikestolen, or Pulpit Rock, rises approximately 604 meters above the Lysefjord. The hiking trail leads through forests, rocky terrain and mountain landscapes before reaching the famous plateau. Unlike Norway's historic buildings, Preikestolen is entirely a creation of nature. Glacial and geological forces shaped its massive cliff face and almost perfectly flat top. Fun facts: the plateau is approximately 25 by 25 meters, while the cliff rises around 604 meters above the fjord. Opening hours: open 24 hours, subject to safe hiking conditions. Best time of day: 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Best time to visit: April-October. Price: the natural viewpoint is free for all. Parking and transportation are separate costs. Transport: from Stavanger, take a bus toward Preikestolen or Jpelland for approximately 150 to 350 no. 1,200 rupees to 2,800 rupees. A rental car costs around 700 to 1,500 no. 5,600 rupees to 12,000 rupees per day, with parking charged separately. From Preikestolen base camp, follow the marked hiking trail to the plateau. Travel and photography tips: wear proper hiking shoes and carry sufficient water. Check the weather before beginning the hike and stay away from exposed cliff edges. Use a wide-angle lens to capture the massive scale of the cliff and fjord. Early morning provides softer light and fewer people. Average travel costs: approximately 1,000 to 2,500 no. 8,000 rupees to 20,000 rupees per person per day. Preikestolen is where sheer cliffs, deep blue fjords and dramatic Norwegian mountains come together to create one of the country's most unforgettable natural viewpoints. Today's second, Norway's mountain marvel is Trolltinda, the Troll's Tongue. High above a blue mountain lake, a massive stone platform extends from the cliff like a giant tongue suspended in the sky. It is one of Norway's most extraordinary natural formations. Welcome to Trolltinda. Trolltunga, meaning troll's tongue, sits approximately 1,180 meters above sea level and overlooks the stunning Ringedalsvatnet Lake. Trolltunga is entirely natural. Glacial forces and geological processes shaped this unusual horizontal rock formation over thousands of years. Fun facts: the classic hike from Skjegadal is around 27 kilometers round trip, while the higher P3 trailhead can shorten the hiking distance. Opening hours: open 24 hours, subject to safe hiking conditions. Best time of day: 5 am to 7 am start time. Best time to visit: June-September. Price: the rock formation is free for all. Shuttle buses, parking and guided hikes cost extra. Transport: from Odda, take the Trolltunga shuttle bus towards Skjegadal or P3 Majletop for approximately 100 to 250 no, 800 rupees to 2000 rupees. A rental car costs around 700 to 1500 no, 5600 rupees to 12,000 rupees per day, while a guided hike costs approximately 1500 to 2000 no, 12,000 rupees to 16,000 rupees. Travel and photography tips: this is a demanding hike, so carry enough water and food, wear proper hiking equipment and check the weather before leaving. A wide-angle lens is perfect for capturing the enormous landscape. For the classic Trolltunga photograph, carefully compose the surrounding mountains and lake without getting dangerously close to the edge. Average travel costs: approximately 1,500 to 3,500 no, 12,000 rupees to 28,000 rupees per person per day. Trolltunga is where an extraordinary natural rock formation, towering mountains and a deep blue mountain lake come together to create one of Norway's most unforgettable adventures. Today's first, Norway's fairytale city Isbjørn, the gateway to the fjords. Colorful wooden buildings line the waterfront. Mountains rise behind the city. And beyond them begins one of the world's most spectacular fjord regions. Welcome to Bergen, the perfect final to our journey through Norway. Bergen combines historic architecture, colorful waterfront buildings, mountains and easy access to Norway's fjords. The historic Bryggen waterfront is one of the city's most recognizable sights, while Mount Flyen offers panoramic views over Bergen and the surrounding landscape. Bergen has centuries of history as a major Norwegian trading center. Bryggen developed through the city's Hanseatic trading history and remains one of the most important historic areas in the city. Its wooden buildings, narrow passages and colorful facades create the unmistakable character of Bergen. Fun facts: Bergen is often called the gateway to the fjords, and the flybeam funicular has carried visitors toward Mount Flyen for more than a century. Opening hours: Bergen's streets and waterfront are open 24 hours, while attractions have individual timings. Best time of day: 4 pm to 8 pm. Best time to visit: May-September. Price: walking through Bryggen and the historic city is free. Flybeam requires a ticket, approximately 200 Norwegian kroner, 1,600 rupees for adults and 100 Norwegian kroner, 800 rupees for children. Transport: the scenic Bergen Railway from Oslo to Bergen costs approximately 500 200 plus no, 40009 600 plus. An Oslo Bergen flight costs around 700 to 1,500 no, 5,600 rupees to 12,000 rupees. Bergen Airport to the city center by light rail costs approximately 40 to 50 no, 320 rupees to 400 rupees. A flying return ticket costs approximately 200 Norwegian kroner, 1,600 rupees, for adults. Travel and photography tips: visit Bryggen early before the crowds arrive. Explore Bergen's narrow streets before heading toward Mount Flyen. Start with street-level photographs of the colorful wooden buildings, then use a wide-angle lens from Mount Flyen to capture the entire city, harbor and mountains. Golden hour creates beautiful warm light across Bergen. Average travel costs: approximately 1,500 to 3,000 NOK, 12,000 rupees to 24,000 rupees per person per day. Bergen is where colorful historic streets, dramatic mountains and Norway's legendary fjords come together, a perfect fairy tale final to our journey through Norway. So that was the end of episode 151 of Dynamic Expeditions. If you enjoyed these breathtaking Norwegian landscapes, tell me in the comments which place was your favorite. The most interesting comment gets pinned. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications because episode 152 is coming with more extraordinary destinations and unforgettable wonders from around the world. From colorful cities and towering mountains to deep blue fjords and dramatic Arctic landscapes. Norway may be ending, but the adventure never does. New journeys every day at 7:45 p.m. only on Dynamic Expeditions. Adventure never ends.